Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. Yesterday I made a video discussing the saga between Very Dark Man and Jeremiah Omoto Fofoyin, Papa J, and I promised to come back today and discuss other things that has been exposed in this issue that has been a public discussion in Nigeria. What I want to discuss today is lawyer representing Jeremiah Omoto Fofoyin, and I want to discuss that following what is called rules of conduct and client care for lawyers, at least based on international practice, because from the disposition of the lawyer representing Papa J, I don't know how this rule of conduct and client care is incorporated in training of lawyers in Nigeria, because the rules of conduct and client care for lawyers covers three major things, because as a lawyer, you are under obligation to your clients. You are equally under obligation to the courts and to the justice system. And if you fail in covering any of these sectors, then your training will be in doubt. I will just summarize these rules of conduct, few comments, and allow you to equally air your view regarding what I have said. The client's care for lawyers delivering their service, covers certain aspects, because as a lawyer representing your clients, as a professional, that is why lawyers are called learned ladies and gentlemen, because you assume to be learned in aspect of the law system of the country where you are registered to practice. And in doing so, you have to promote your client's interests and act free from compromising influences or loyalties. These are your duties to your clients. And in doing this, you have to discuss the objective and how you should best achieve this objective when representing the interest of your clients. You have to equally provide your clients with appropriate information about the work you want to do for him or her. There are other things like charges for your service and things like that. But I don't want to go into all the aspects. I have mentioned your few of these obligations. In doing this, you have to be responsive to your client's need, because your client is paying you to represent him or her when legal issues come up. That is why you see organizations and companies, even if they don't have a full-time lawyer in their payroll, they employ or they engage the professional services of a lawyer once in a while when there is need for such services. So they have a lawyer that is maybe as a chamber, that when they have legal issues, they will call the lawyer to advise them. And the other people or the other sector of the system that you have obligation to, like I said, is the court, which is like your, where all the actions take place when there is legal tussle. You as a lawyer, you are equally obligated to protect the justice system of the country where you are registered to practice. You cannot go against any of these three components. Like I said, if you go against any of them, then you are not, your training will be in doubt. And in such cases where you go against any of these, you may be misleading your client, especially, And when is it considered that you are misleading your clients? Because as a lawyer representing your clients, it's not every issue that comes up that you rush to the court. Even if your client requests that, because as your client who does not know much about the legal system, the person may think that any issue that comes up, you just rush to the court to challenge the other party. It is your duty to look at the issue on the ground and know when to go to court and when to seek other means of resolution of the problem. So, but like I said, the way this saga started, first of all, Jeremiah sued Very Dark Man for 1 billion naira. I believe at that point, it was Jeremiah's lawyer that took the case to court, because Jeremiah cannot himself go to court to file this case. And you cannot go to court to challenge somebody when you are not even sure of the case that is on the ground. You lack the legal circumstances that will be addressed in the court. And at the end of the day, when you saw that this case will be against you, you now came out, and that is why we are where we are today. Because in the first place, so you are supposed to, advise him appropriately as a lawyer, because he is not above the law. We are talking about legality here. Okay? So it's not every case that comes to you as a lawyer that you will advise your clients, let's go to court and challenge the other party. You can seek for out-of-court settlement, or you advise your clients on how to manage the situation when you study it. Like, assuming Jeremiah kept quiet over that situation as the starting point, I don't think we will be where we are today. And when you mislead your clients as a lawyer, that is a very big offense. You yourself can be punished by the system for misleading your clients. Because misleading your clients, by promising them, painting all the beautiful pictures of how the case will play out. Because Jeremiah was warming up and jumping up and down, making noise. I'm suing him for 1 billion naira, and he will pay through his nose. It's because of the advice you gave him as his lawyer. So you painted a wrong scenario for him, which gave him the hope that the case will be in his favor. So that was the first problem. So now, I have just summarized the danger of misleading your client when a case comes up. Then, if it happens that you mislead your client, which you can be punished by, in Nigeria Bar Association can punish a lawyer that is the client reported to Nigeria Bar Association for misleading, when you have given your client wrong information. Not only that, the clients can sue you to claim damages. Nigeria Bar Association can equally punish you by disbarment, or they can suspend you for some time from practicing, or you can be censored. You can be placed on probation, and you can lose your privilege as a lawyer, or you can be sent on a mandatory continuing education, because for you to mislead your clients, it means that you are lacking the necessary knowledge that made you the lawyer you claim to be. So you may be required to go for further training so that you will get yourself, you acquire the necessary education that will help you not to involve in that kind of problem. Or you might be placed on restricted practice. In that case, the system will define few places or the type of cases you can handle. But I don't know how Nigeria Bar Association handles this situation, because maybe in most cases it will be politicized. Because I saw the way the lawyer was talking on radio television program the other day that Very Dark Man is blackmailing NAFDAC. But it is not true. The reverse is the case. He is him that is blackmailing NAFDAC by quoting laws that does not apply to the case on the ground. Your client has privileges. Your clients have rights. But the right of your client has not been tampered with in any case or in any of the scenarios. Even while the case is in court, your client is still going against the law. And you are there making noise that the defendant or the other party is blackmailing NAFDAC. Why you are the one that is blackmailing NAFDAC? Okay? Because NAFDAC has all the authority to regulate those products that are in question. From the soap to the water to whatever. NAFDAC has the authority to regulate them. Okay? So for you to go to the television station and be making noise that this and that is unwarranted. The thing is that, well, I don't know how the case will play out, but at the end of the day, nobody is above the law. Your clients erred. That is very clear. Because maybe you gave him the correct advice when it was already late. Because if not, he shouldn't have even sued Very Dark Man in the first place. So that is what I have to say about this today. If I will mention situations in countries where lawyers that mislead their clients has been punished, when I was preparing for this video, I made some search. In the US, in the year 2020, in the US, over 1,244 lawyers were sanctioned for misleading their clients. Very prominent in those situations was the lawyer for former President Trump when Trump was claiming that the election was rigged. And without any evidence, some lawyers that were following him to court here and there, all of them lost their license for misleading Trump when there is no evidence. They were promising Trump that he has a case where Trump has no case. At the end of the day, they lost all the cases. And Biden was still sworn in as the president. Whether the election was rigged or not, the fact there was that they don't have any fact to support their claim that the election was rigged. In the UK, Solicitors Regulation Authority of UK imposed 345 sanctions on lawyers in 2020. I don't know the statistics in Nigeria because there are a lot of lawyers in Nigeria that keep on deceiving their clients, to make money out of their clients. The day Very Dark Man and Jeremiah's case was to be heard, the lawyer was nowhere to be found. That is equally deceptive. That is wrong. Because he is not taking the case seriously. He is not representing the interest of his clients seriously, because the court will not be happy that you are delaying a very important case like that. So I will ask you to, watch this video and share it, comment, and let's see where the discussion will take us. Have a very good day. Bye for now.